The community is coming together after the tragic loss of a Bay High School student. At the end of January, Blake Vaughn was diagnosed with leukemia. Just 2 weeks later, his mother, Mary Birch, a teacher at Bay High, let her colleagues know Blake lost his battle. Classmates have organized a way to honor Blake and help his family financially. And as News 13's Grace Velez tells us, his mother is sharing Blake's story and looking for a way to help others.
A 2-week battle with cancer took Mary Birch's son Blake away from her. Birch says the suddenness made an already tragic situation harder for their family and their school family at Bay High. They're still processing the loss of a sweet, fun-loving, silly junior ROTC student who was active in 4 school clubs.
I think what's scary to a lot of people is he seemed perfectly fine, had 1 week where he was unusually sick but at school, and then he's in the ICU. He never leaves the ICU. We have a funeral to plan.
Blake's instructors described him as a leader.
He was a key part of our JROTC program. And the short time I got to know him, it's just been amazing to see what a remarkable young man he was. His character, his leadership, and that's part of what our program is to develop them. But he was already pretty much developed and a great young man.
Students were preparing a Wear Orange event for February 13th to let Blake know they were thinking of him as he begins his chemotherapy treatment. Sadly, it turned into a remembrance event. Blake's family made the decision to take him off life support February 12th after he suffered a stroke that resulted in brain death. Despite the tragedy, Birch is choosing to focus on the outpour of support.
Getting that first little bag from Junior ROTC, that's the one thing Blake saw. And he was like, that is so sweet. That is so nice. Like he genuinely felt that being thought of and having them go out of their way to do that meant so much to him. And I thought, oh, if only he could have seen the outpouring of 3 teachers coming that just 2 days after his stroke, and the boxes of things that had been donated, and the cards and the notes and the letters from students.
Now the Student Government Association is organizing a fish fry fundraiser
to help support medical and funeral expenses and stuff for her, to take the burden off of her where she didn't have to deal with it alone.
Roe reached out to Tarpon Dock Seafood, who is donating everything.
You just see a sense of community and just rallying around a family, and specifically a wonderful teacher. Miss Mary Birch is not only an ACE teacher, but she's a sponsor of 2 of our clubs here on campus. And Blake, of course, was a wonderful child. So even throughout this sadness, this perseverance of rallying around somebody, it's amazing.
Birch has decided that once Blake's medical expenses are covered, she'll look for a way to pass that support forward. She's also planning to support Blake's friends and classmates on Friday.
I want to be present and also offer hugs of support to the students who might be struggling, and sit there and let them see how grateful I am for what they're doing.
In Bay County, Grace Velez, News 13, Panhandle Strong.
The fish fry is this Friday from 10:30 to 2 p.m. in the parking lot across from Tommy Oliver Stadium. You can get more details on our website, mypanhandle.com.